Subscribe, hype, like, click the notification bell and turn on all notifications. And donate with a super thanks donation in the comments section below for the unfiltered, unapologetic SeanzViewEnt, your home for WWE news, rumors, and backstage chaos. This is where gossip gets exposed around the clock. Now, here's your host, the brash SeanzViewEnt.
Positive or negative, good, happy, bad, or sad, Sami Zayn, whether he's going to be a transitional champion, a 24-hour champion, hot potato WWE champion, from pillar to post, what's happening is that Sami Zayn has got the world talking. Again, whether for him or against him, or whether you're still on the fence about him, whether you think the WWE champion should look a certain way, or act a certain way, or be a certain way, Sami Zayn, ladies and gentlemen, has the internet talking. It went explosive. It went viral. It went to levels that not even Sami Zayn probably thought was going to happen. Now, there's rumor and innuendo going down that Sami Zayn didn't even know that he was going to win the WWE title. He anticipated that Cody Rhodes was going to kick out, that Cody Rhodes was not going to allow the 1, 2, 3. Now, that is a caveat because now you're saying, well, there's no way that Sami Zayn's going to escape the summertime. There's no way that Sami Zayn's going to overcome the odds. There's no way that Sami Zayn's going to even be the undisputed WWE champion by the time SummerSlam rolls around. And that Oba Femi is just going to destroy and decimate Sami Zayn. Now, yes, it could be Sami Zayn. And then some people are even theorizing, well, it could be Brock Lesnar that gets the chance. It could be Brock Lesnar that gets the opportunity for the WWE Championship, the richest prize in the game. And then it would be Sami Zayn losing the undisputed WWE title, and then Brock Lesnar can go on and face Oba Femi at SummerSlam, because that's the only way the WWE could get to that contest. That's the only way the WWE could get to that match. And to that I say, you might have a point. But after all these years, after what, 10, 15, 20 years it took Sami Zayn, after 10-plus tries of becoming the undisputed WWE champion, Sami Zayn, do you think he's just going to let it go across? You don't think that Sami Zayn's going to have a plan, a backup plan, a plan B, a plan C, a plan D? You think that Sami Zayn just won the WWE title and he's just going to let it slip away? He's just going to let it go away just that fast, just that easy, like it's nothing, from one day to the next? Again, some are even saying if Raw would have been today, if WWE Raw would have been today, he would have lost it the very next night, kind of like Kane back in the Attitude Era during the rivalry that he had with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Some are even saying that Sami Zayn's WWE title victory pales in comparison to when David Arquette won the WCW World Heavyweight title. Now, again, you can say what you want about David Arquette winning the WCW title back in the day. However, it boosted the ratings, it boosted the tickets, it boosted the viewership. But we got breaking news coming in right now. A breaking news on SummerSlam, Cody Rhodes and the WWE title, and original plans. Now, this is just coming out right now. Again, guys, if you want videos like this multiple times a day where we keep you in the know and in the loop, remember to like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, and always turn on all notifications, because we are going to give you your verified source. In the main event of Night of Champions 2026, Gunther, Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes were in a battle for the WWE title, and the unthinkable happened. The most shocking thing, one of the most shocking moments in WWE history happened when Sami Zayn captured the undisputed WWE Championship after Cody Rhodes got pinned by Sami Zayn in the triple threat match involving Gunther. Now, according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk for the WWE title was actually the original plan for SummerSlam 2026. WWE still wants to do the match, but it obviously won't happen in 5 weeks from now. CM Punk is scheduled to join the Blue Brain of SmackDown, and his return is near, right around the corner. He was last seen on WWE TV on the post-WrestleMania 42 edition of Raw. As previously noted, CM Punk is pushing hard to return to WWE programming on the July 6th edition of Raw in Chicago, where he is expected to have his send-off on Raw so then he can go to SmackDown. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this is throwing a curve because now there's rumor and gossip. And again, this is where some of you fans could be right. where Sami Zayn will be a transitional champion. I mean, my hope is that he's not, because after all the years, after all the hard work, after all the determination, after all the, again, the commitment, the time, the heart, the hustle, the devotion, everything that Sami Zayn represents, everything that Sami Zayn has stood for. Not everybody has to look like The Rock. Not everybody has to look like Hulk Hogan, Triple H, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, look at Mick Foley. Look at Mankind. Look at how he looked. And he was the WWE Champion several times. I think it was, 3 or 4 occasions Mick Foley, Mankind, was the WWE Champion. I mean, Bray Wyatt became the WWE Champion. Andre the Giant was the WWE Champion. So, again, WWE Champions can come in all shapes, and all sizes, and all lengths. Sounds like I'm talking about something sexual, but I'm not. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm doing right here on SeanzView Entertainment is bringing you up to speed, because now we are hearing rumor and gossip. This is not confirmed. This is rumor and gossip. I want to make that clear, and I want to make that evident right now. But before we get into that, guys, I do want to let you know, I do want to show you what was your review. I want your review of Night of Champions last night. I want everybody in the comment section to give me your own review of what you saw, what you witnessed, what was the moment of the night, what was the match of the night, what set the tone for the night. But, ladies and gentlemen, as we move into this next big video that we're doing right now for you, because we got another blockbuster update later on today. Again, this is why we do multiple videos today, because the WWE news is always changing. It's always upgrading. It's always updating. There's always the latest developments. And that is why SeanzView Entertainment wants to keep you in the know on all WWE, because we prove it from the get-go. Now, we're hearing rumor and gossip that the WWE could very well overturn the King of the Ring winner being Oba Femi, because the WWE may not be locked in as you thought because of that tap out, that controversial tap out during the Jey Uso finals of the King of the Ring with Oba Femi last night at Night of Champions. Did Jey Uso really tap out Oba Femi in that contest, or was it just a momentum for him to tap the mat, for him to get back up and get that momentum back, to get his win back, so to speak? You know, Jey Uso did look pretty good in that match. It wasn't a long match. He didn't get a lot of moves in, but the moves that he did get in, it made an impact. It made its feeling, okay? Again, a lot of rumor, a lot of gossip, a lot of speculation that this may be addressed where Oba Femi lost, and that Jey Uso is somehow, someway going to find his way back into the WWE title picture. Because you see, now there's a lot of different ways the WWE can go about this, because this does make it unpredictable now. Because everybody had Brock Lesnar interfering, Jey Uso winning, the Bloodline interfering, Jey Uso winning. Nobody thought Sami Zayn was going to win. Again, there was a minute amount of people, okay, that are going to go say, oh, I knew Sami was going to win. I called it. I knew it. I said it. There's going to be people that say that, and that's fine. But the bottom line is the majority, I would say 90% of people did not anticipate or did not expect Sami Zayn to win the Night of Champions last night. So for anybody to say that that pay-per-view was very predictable, or it was boring, or it was dull, I think you're just starting to lie to yourself. And again, you can have your opinion, because again, your view is the only view that matters on YouTube.com. Right here on this very website, your view is truly the only view that matters. But on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, we are receiving word, breaking news. Charlotte Flair sends message to Jade Cargill after costing her the WWE Women's United States Championship last night. Now, again, we thought there was going to be interference all over this pay-per-view, but it was not to be. We only saw interference in, one, maybe 2 matches at max at the top. So, ladies and gentlemen, things did not go the way that you thought. And again, the WWE made it unpredictable. Last night, the WWE, this was a PLE, this was a pay-per-view that was indeed one that you could go back and you could watch it again and again. This was a pay-per-view that it may go down as maybe the best PPV, PLE of 2026. And we don't stop there, guys, because now we got NXT, we got TNA, and we got AEW all in one day, guys. One day, 3 action-packed events, and the WWE took their day yesterday with Night of Champions. Again, that's the feeling. Sami Zayn's either going to hold it up until SummerSlam, or he's going to lose it at SummerSlam, or he's going to lose it before SummerSlam. Again, that is the feeling, that Sami Zayn's WWE title reign will not last long. But again, if it took Sami Zayn, this is my thing to you, all right? Getting booking and creative out of the way. Sami Zayn took all these years to win the WWE title. My question is, can you imagine what it's going to take to remove that championship from around his shoulder, from around his waist, after all the years and years and years of coming up in the big match predicament, only to lose, only to be shut out, only to be denied. Sami Zayn, ladies and gentlemen, everyone thinks it's going to be so easy. Everyone thinks it's going to be so fast. Sami Zayn losing the WWE title. Maybe not so fast, Q's. Maybe not so fast in my estimation. I don't think it's going to be that easy, but I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. And I hope for Sami Zayn and his fate and his future that he will indeed be a fighting long-term WWE champion, because there is no doubt. Listen, you can say what you want. You can think he didn't deserve the title. He shouldn't have won the title. You can say that wasn't the right choice, the right decision. Sami Zayn has earned it. Sami Zayn deserves it. And again, at least he can go off into the sunset. Now, there's even been some rumor and gossip about retirement around the corner. Retirement looming. Sami Zayn going off into the sunset. And that the WWE, hell, there was even rumor and gossip that he may retire. And he might retire as a champion, as the WWE champion, where he would, in a shocking turn of events, give up the WWE title. And again, this is just a rumor that was being said this morning, that the WWE went ahead and, pulled the trigger and said, all right, Sami, you become the WWE champion, and then you announce your retirement, and then at least you can announce that you retired as the WWE champion. Now, that is a rumor making the rounds. I don't know how realistic that is, whether he retires this week, next month, next year, I don't know. But again, we all know the wrestlers that have retired already. John Cena, AJ Styles, just to name a couple, guys. That's just to name a couple. And that's not even to name the other wrestlers that have recently retired or went away in the last couple of years in the WWE. Not to mention Goldberg. Again, we could list off a lot of names here. We know CM Punk's retirement is also coming up probably within the next year or two. You would have to assume. You would have to surmise. You would have to speculate on that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this morning we also got more breaking news coming out of the WWE. CM Punk's wild Brazil machine gun story gets shut down after match footage tells a completely different story. Also, Seth Rollins' next WWE direction looks clear after clean victory over Braun Breaker inside a steel cage at last night's WWE Night of Champions. It would appear as if the next direction will be, because everyone's saying, it's going to be Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, SummerSlam, no doubt about it. But you got to understand, we also got Money in the Bank in October. Now, I always thought it was before SummerSlam, but they've changed the date, they've changed the location, they've changed the calendar so many times on Money in the Bank. I think it's now in October. They're saying it's going to be Rollins, Reigns, SummerSlam, but now it would appear as if the direction, again, this can change, and again, this is why we do multiple videos a day to keep you updated and keep you in the know. It would appear as if Seth Rollins and Jacob Fott 2 will be the next direction that the WWE ultimately goes in. Also, we are receiving word right now that fans accuse Piper Niven of being unprofessional after Jade Cargill criticism online. Ex-WWE star Jack Hager makes in-ring return after almost 2 years away. CM Punk's WWE SmackDown return path could tie directly into SummerSlam plans for the former World Heavyweight Champion. Also, the TNA Slammiversary preview, confirmed matches, the start time, and how to watch. And Lio Rush carries Shotzi backstage after weird GCW post-match moment. The WWE's NXT Great American Bash today. And, of course, the AEW XNJPW Forbidden Door is going to be opened up once again today, as the event is finally upon us. AEW has made sure to book a card that will ensure fans will be on the edges of their seats. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions, and that will be something sweet, because you can know now the expectations are at an all-time high. And again, if the decision is overturned, if the decision is reversed for the King of the Ring winner, does that mean Jey Uso gets to face the WWE champion or the world champion? Or does that mean maybe they'll declare two champions? Maybe Jey Uso goes after Sami Zayn, and then maybe Roman Reigns and Oba Femi go at it. I don't know. Maybe a triple threat match, maybe a rematch, maybe a redo-over. I don't know what direction. I don't know what the WWE is going through. Or are they just going to let the decision stay? Are they going to let the decision stick? We're going to have to see it to believe it. We're going to have to believe it to see it. Will it be right in front of our very eyes? Will we realize it? Will we recognize it in real time? Also, frazzled after last night's events. Liv Morgan denies that she is cursed, or she was cursed by Danhausen last night at WWE's Clash. And you got to wonder, who is Io Sky going to face at SummerSlam? Because that's the next big question on everybody's mind. That is what's next on the radar for WWE news, rumors, and gossip. Sean's View Entertainment provides it to you because we truly are here for the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers that make this what it is. You guys are the foundation of the show. Remember, it's so important, so crucial to become a channel member today. Click the bell, subscribe, and remember to hype up the video as it said in the beginning of the program. SummerSlam is going to start taking shape, ladies and gentlemen, and once it takes shape and once you know what's front and center and once you know what's happening on night 1 and night 2, I think this may be one of the hottest SummerSlam builds and most unpredictable in recent memory. Subscribe today.